May I come in, sir?
Come, please come.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Vaishali.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon. When is your interview?
Sir, the schedule hasn't come yet.
It hasn't come yet. Okay, very good. Chalo. Tell us something about yourself.
Sir, I am Vaishali. I have been born and brought up in Delhi. I am a mathematics honors graduate from Delhi University, and I have a diverse work experience in NCERT as a junior assistant in Office of District and Sessions Judge, and currently I am in DRDO as a senior technical assistant working in the area of cryptography and information security.
Very good. Very good. Good. Congratulations. You've come a long way.
Thank you, sir.
DRDO. What kind of defense research reforms do we need?
So, since DRDO has begun with very secretive organization, but now I have observed that DRDO is engaging with a lot of private sector, startup, and also it is engaging with academia. So the reforms in DRDO are beginning with civil-military fusion, as I can say, so that the research can be more and more outsourced, and hence more and more people can be engaged.
Well, that is one aspect, isn't it? That is reforms as a whole. Research reforms, you tell me.
Research reforms.
DRDO does research, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
What kind of reform? Do we need any reforms there, or you're very happy with how things are going?
Yes, sir. Coming to the dimension of decision making, I can talk about in research.
Okay.
Since there is a hierarchy aspect that is somehow degrading the quality of research.
Okay.
There is a P. Ramarao committee which has recommended a Defense Technological Commission for increasing the role of technical personnel or technocrats in taking research decision making.
Okay, that is one then.
Yes, sir. And increasing the funding so that more alumni network from various startups can be increased in research.
Good, but where is the funding going to come from? That is going to be a big question mark, isn't it? We could have increased it long time back if we wanted to. We call ourselves a welfare state also, so we have to look after the people first. The hungry need to be fed first before we feed our machinery with missiles, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So tell me funding. Where will the funding come from?
Yes, sir. Both of these aspects of being a welfare state as well as preserving the national security of India are important.
Absolutely.
So, in this way, the funding aspect can be arranged by acquisition through outsourcing of research services. There is a CARS project which are being engaged by DRDO, so that some sort of research can be outsourced.
Good, very good. Outsourced to whom?
Sir, various academic institutions and also various foreign universities are also being engaged.
But you started off by saying that this is a secretive organization, national security. Why would we want to give it to some foreign universities or foreign organizations? Doesn't make sense.
Yes, sir. Both of these aspects have to be balanced out because there are certain classified elements in the research. For example, in the area which I am working, there are various theoretical research as well, and there are various practical aspects as well.
No, I know. I understood that you're in research. That's why I asked you specifically about research. Go on.
Yes, sir. So, some aspects of research can be outsourced, which are non-classified in nature as well, which can be in turn help in improving the quality of research as well as the funding aspect.
What are the private organizations that DRDO is working with?
Those are the information.
Name a few. No problem.
Information is classified in most of the aspect, but various PSUs are being engaged, and I am also recalling the example of a drone startup which was in public domain.
Tata's work with DRDO, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Everybody knows about it. What is classified about Tata's?
Yes, sir.
Tell me some. Now you tell me. Now I've got you thinking. Don't give me any classified information. You're in DRDO. You shouldn't give me any classified information.
Yes, sir.
But Tatas are working or no?
Yes, sir. The Tatas were engaged in the joint production of the C-295 aircraft.
Very good. Then?
And also, there was a news of a retired IAF officer who has started a drone startup. Namely New Research, and he has demonstrated a drone swarm. And also we are engaged with L&T, Majgaon Dock Limited.
Yes. Now Vaishali is thinking. Good Vaishali.
Yes, they are working in the area of the naval research.
Good. Okay, chalo. Let's move to something else. Maths, huh?
Yes.
Say I have a dice in my hand. I roll it once, I get 6. Second time 6, third time 6, fourth time 6, fifth time 6. Sixth time, what is the probability that I'll get 6?
6 times getting a 6 probability.
No. First time I get 6. I roll the dice 6. Second time 6. Third time 6. Fourth time also I get 6. Fifth time also I get 6. Sixth time, what is the probability that I'll get 6 again?
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir, I'm not able to think it right now.
Okay, no problem. Let's move forward. Okay. Tell me, which is the oldest railway station in Delhi?
Sir, if I'm allowed to take a guess,
Hmm.
it may be the old Delhi railway station.
It is. And which is the oldest railway station in the country?
Regarding that, I am also not sure. Maybe it's Kharagpur.
Kharagpur. Why Kharagpur? Okay, chalo. Tell me.
So, I heard about it like it has the longest platform.
Acha, no. Okay, which is the longest railroad in the world? Rail route in the world?
Longest rail route. Sorry, sir, I'm not aware.
Not aware. Okay, no problem. Who is India's best friend? Foreign policy.
Best friend. Sir, I can think about Japan.
Japan is India's best friend. Why?
So, since Japan has had a lot of engagement with India, for example, in Quad, we are also having strategic defense partnerships, the 2+2 dialogue, and also there is a lot of developmental engagement also, like in the Northeast development, Japan is having quite a share.
Thank you, Vaishali.
Okay, thank you, sir. Vaishali, good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Delhi University, Mathematics Honors.
Yes.
Okay. What is the difference between mathematics and statistics?
So, statistics I can think of is a branch of mathematics in which we are more interested in dealing with the data aspect, like analyzing data, calculating various themes like mean, median, mode, and various distributions related to data. So, it is more of a subset of mathematics, I can say.
Sir was asking something about probability. Okay. What is the probability that Vaishali will make into civil services?
Though, sir, the event hasn't commenced yet, so exact number will be quite unreasonable for that.
Suppose I give you, an example. 1800 candidates have been called for the interview.
Yes, sir.
Vaishali is one among them. Then what is the probability that Vaishali will make into civil services?
Sir,
or give me a range of value that Vaishali will make it ranges between this number to that number.
Since I have appeared earlier in mains as well, so I believe I have improved in my mains performance. So I think it will be more than 50% probability.
How do you arrive at this 50% number?
Sir,
because you are a student of math, so you have to give me a formula. And I have given you a hint. 1800 students, Vaishali is one among them. And what is the probability? How do you arrive at a number?
Sir, I can think of the fact that there are almost 1100 seats. So if I go by the fact that every 3:1 candidate has to be selected, so the probability will be 1:3. But since I have also analyzing that my performance is better, so I am thinking that it is more than 50%.
Let's get out of probability, okay? Are you familiar about the World Economic Forum?
Yes, sir.
What are the indices this very forum releases every year in the month of January?
So, regarding the January aspect, I am not sure, but I am recalling Global Gender Parity Index.
Okay, fair enough. What are the parameters they take into consideration in the gender index?
Yes, sir. The first parameter is the educational level attainment of women.
Very good.
Second is the political participation of women.
Next.
Third is the health aspect, the maternal mortality, And
Next.
also, right now, sir, I'm recalling only.
Okay. What is India's rank this year?
Sorry, sir, I'm not able to recall the exact number.
Okay. Did you follow World Economic Forum? Did you follow?
So I follow only the reports that come in newspaper mostly.
Okay. Yes, then
Not
again.
quite like website viewing.
Now, if I ask you a pinpointed question, what should be done for women empowerment at the policy level? Tell me 1, 2, 3, 3, 4 steps for women empowerment.
So if I think broadly, that what I feel about women empowerment is making women independent. So making them independent comes to the fact that making them financially independent. So I will begin by upskilling women so that women find themselves self-employed. Also making them able to form cooperatives. I may be initiating some policy related to increase the credit availability to women. And also, since in our society, the women's safety aspect is also very much in news. So some policy in particular related to the safety of women in workplace, also in the neighborhood surroundings, must also cater to them.
Did you follow this year's Republic Day, 26 January?
Yes.
Did you follow?
Yes, sir.
Did you watch, from beginning to the end?
Yes, sir.
What was the theme of this year's tableau? Different state governments participated. What was the general theme of this year's Republic Day?
Yes, sir. The Nari Shakti theme was dominated in various tableaus, and also Atmanirbhar Bharat was being shown specifically in the DRDO tableau. And also various women were seen as leading the contingents. For example, the Delhi police contingent was led by a women IPS officer after 25 years.
Okay, very good. Now, your hobby is reflective writing. Okay. So, if you have to narrate that reflective writing about Republic Day, starting from Honorable President's speech till the end of the day, tell me in 3, 4 lines.
Okay, sir. Sir, can I take a moment?
Or you want to take a piece of paper?
Yes, sir.
Be comfortable, whatever way.
Sir, I can think for
Yeah, please.
1 minute.
Reflective writing about the Republic Day.
Okay, sir.
Please go ahead.
Yes, sir. Since this Republic Day was the part of the Azadi Ka Amrit Kal Mahotsav, so I recall the speech in which the President mentioned that India has come a long way, starting from the life expectancy of 35 years to 75 plus years. So it was a matter of pride. Also, the themes which were being displayed, like the Atmanirbharta theme, it showed that India is becoming self-reliant in itself, and also it is moving ahead in the part of being a global leader by way so that it can have its independent defense policy, independent defense manufacturing, and also it is being more inclusive in nature by bringing forth various sectors so that all are the participant of in the democratic arena. And also the participation of women in particular, like the showing the Akash defense missile system by Indian Air Force women officer, shows that the equal affirmative action is taking place in India, so that everyone is getting the opportunity to realize their full potential. Also the various air shows that were being displayed in the despite the bad weather, I felt that it showed the perseverance and also the spirit of patriotism that India is showing, that despite any bad circumstances, we are displaying the full strength in full go.
Nothing about Honorable President's speech. What were the key messaging?
Sorry, sir, I am not able to recall
Okay,
the
thank you.
exact.
Thank you.
Should I start, please?
Anyone? Okay, please start.
Yes, sir. Ms. Vaishali,
Yes, sir.
you said that you are working on cryptography as well as securing the information, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Throw us some light about this recent incident that has happened in AIMS, the cyber attack which has happened on the AIMS.
Yes, sir. So the inquiry is still going on, but it was said that it was probably a ransomware attack that somehow hijacked all the servers of the AIMS patient data as well as the working conditions as well. And it highlighted a crucial aspect that there was a lack of cyber hygiene among the personnels of AIMS. And also there was a lack of awareness and lack of cyber, in particular there was a lack of cyber cell that has to be available in AIMS, and it showed the lacunas regarding the cyber preparedness.
So, in light of this, if you were to advise all the government organizations that are working over here, what are the 3-4 key elements that you will tell in this regard?
So first of all, since it was a lack of awareness and lack of training that was being shown, I would advise a dedicated cyber cell in every government office, which will conduct some sort of training, some sort of cyber audit, and also some sort of softwares and tools can be installed that will somehow gather any vulnerability in the networks.
But we already have NIC for that.
Yes, sir. NIC is available, but it is mostly in the design aspect regarding the cybersecurity training and also the cybersecurity audit. NIC teams are insufficient. Every office has to have a dedicated cyber cell with dedicated professional support that must be available 24/7, because digital prevalence is increasing day by day in the domain of cybersecurity.
Okay, moving on next. Tell me, you have worked in the Delhi courts also, and you must be knowing that the caseload is day by day increasing in Delhi. So tell us how technology or AI could be used for better case management in Delhi.
So, and I would like to also appreciate the fact that since I was an employee, I saw AI and ML being used. For example, there was a virtual challan court that was being inaugurated during my time, and it somehow automatized the challan payments because no judge was required for those routine works. Also, there was a utilization of e-courts project that was being started, in which I saw various routine works like the summons, warrants were being generated automatically. And also a queuing system was being utilized so that cause list of the cases can be generated in an automated manner.
Apart from that, what else? These are the things you said that you have witnessed. I'm saying if there is any lacuna or you want to suggest something beside all these.
Okay, sir. So since I have witnessed that there is also various network glitches that are happening in while the proceedings of the court are going on, there were also very network glitches. So I believe some 5G servers can be implemented in a remote manner. There is a provision that some hotspots can be installed in the courts itself because there were network glitches there.
Okay. Apart from that, anything else?
Sir, right now
Okay,
we're calling
leave
on
it.
this only.
Since you have opted for IFS as your second choice, tell us the significance of Egypt's president as our chief guest on 74th Republic Day.
Since if I trace the diplomatic history, it began with the
No,
Naam.
not the history, but I'm saying about in recent times. Is it a deliberate choice? Why so? And what is India's immediate concern, which has been reflected by this kind of choice for chief guest?
Yes, sir. Egypt is being seen as a link between West Asia as well as Africa, if I go by the symbolic importance. And also, since we have signed strategic partnership with Egypt, and also various co-production of defense equipments are being discussed. So I believe Egypt is being seen as a very reliable partner in terms of economic cooperation, in terms of defense cooperation, and also balancing out the interest of the West Asia.
Any significant grouping that India has joined after this Abraham Accords?
So I can think of I2U2, though it is not a alliance per se, but it is increasing the participation of India with the West Asia.
Okay. My last question to you is, if given a chance to suggest the government of Delhi or the central government or the NDMC or all the civic authorities in Delhi, one infrastructure project, if you were to advise only one infrastructure project in Delhi to make the lives of people living in Delhi, because you are born and brought up in Delhi, what would it be? If you want to think, you can take some time, but I want you to give the name of that project and why you are suggesting that.
So the agencies involved that
Any agency, it's an infrastructure project. You don't have to think about who will execute it. I'm thinking about in terms of what would be your suggestion so that it will improve the life of Delhi, the common people of Delhi.
Okay, sir. Sir, since the air pollution problem in Delhi is somehow degrading the quality of life in Delhi, and also electric vehicles are being propagated, but the problem is that the charging infrastructure is inadequate in Delhi. So regarding the infrastructure project, I would like to make charging infrastructure mandatory in every housing society so that people are somehow incentivized to engage into buying electric vehicles, because people are somehow disincentivized because there is lack of charging infrastructure in Delhi.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
Okay. So Vaishali, you are from Delhi, born and brought up. I'm very happy to know that you have completed your graduation. Since then, you have been part of some kind of job, right from NCRT, then I think judiciary, then presently with the DRDO.
Yes, sir.
So based on your qualification, so I found you are more suitable for the technical job. And the country like India need more technical expertise than the general administrator. So after putting almost close to 3 years in the DRDO, and what made you to think to shift your career on the civil services?
Sir, there are quite a few reasons associated with it. Sir, first of all, my current profile is a Group B assistant level profile. So civil services will provide me a career progression as well as a better, I would say, decision making abilities to utilize my potential to the fullest. And regarding the fact that I have technical expertise, so I think using my technical expertise in administration will be a more diverse opportunity for me, because I will be using my technical expertise in information security towards digitizing the administrative process, because what I see is that technology is coming in every domain which I can think of in administration.
So based on your experience with the NCRT, judiciary, DRDO, three organizations you work with, which organization you found, this is the real organization where you want to work with? Definitely there could be some satisfaction, there could be some, your critical analysis about the institutions. So out of the three, which one you feel is a good organization to work with?
So every organization gave me the exposure to work in a very different environment.
At the end of the day, definitely, some kind of dissatisfaction made you to think to shift to other line, right?
Sir, rather than talking about dissatisfaction, I wanted to rise. So while switching, I choose the organization which is offering me a better career prospect rather than the fact that I was dissatisfied with that work.
Okay, since you work with the DRDO, just try to see your technical knowledge. What is HSTDB? You recently, India conducted this test. What is the purpose? Have we succeeded in conducting this test?
Yes, sir. It was hypersonic technology demonstrator vehicle. Though it has not been inducted in the army yet, it was demonstrated by DRDO recently.
Have we succeeded or it's a fail? In the last 2 2-3 attempts, I think we failed. Since 19, we are carrying out this test. But the recent test is there any output? As a DRDO person, do you have any inter information?
Though, sir, it is a part of missile cluster, I may not be having very much technical details of that project, but it was demonstrated recently.
Okay, there is a NCRPB in Delhi. Yeah, we heard about this
NCR?
PB, National Capital Region Planning Board. Do you know what is the purpose of constituting this kind of board?
Sir, I am not aware of the exact purpose.
Since you are lived in Delhi and the two in northeast Delhi, contiguous to Noida, Ghaziabad. So
Yes,
what
sir.
is this capital region? Do you know what is the limitations area-wise?
Yes, sir. The NCR region accounts for 24 neighboring districts in Haryana and Rajasthan and also in UP, which are somehow decreasing the congestion of Delhi so that people who are working in Delhi can somehow shift there as well to ease the migration burden on Delhi.
Is it doing anything policy level for mitigation of the air pollution effects?
Yes, sir. There were two highways, the Western Peripheral Highway and Eastern Peripheral Highway, which were passing from the NCR region, and it reduced the truck movement in Delhi. So somehow it is removing the traffic.
So you work with the NCRT also. So what is do you have any idea about what is adult education and what is extension education?
Adult education and
Extension education.
sir, I can talk about adult education, but extension education I am not aware of.
You are not aware about what is extension activities?
Sir, is it about extracurricular or vocational
It's like,
sector?
any technology developed in lab that can be transferred to land actually. So there are extension activities. In rural development department also there is extension officers, panchayat, BDO level. Have you not heard about this term?
Sir,
All technologies, all the inventories has been disseminated across the grassroots through these extension officers. So it is like a creation of awareness among the society. Since you are aspiring for civil services, you should understand this extension is the main pillar of the grassroots dissemination.
okay, thank you, sir.
Okay.